Welcome everyone, I'm your host, Welcome23. You're joining me for Choices of Stories You Play in the Summer, Book 2, Chapter 13, We All Have a Now. Waiting on the map, the map, the map, waiting on the map, oh my god. And there we go. Concealed in an arachnid suit, you escort your friends to Rourke's MASADA facility. A dozen heavily armed operatives stand at attention inside the lab you've been instructed to enter. They part, revealing... Welcome, my honored guests. The moment of truth is finally at hand. That's rich, as if you could refrain from lying for a single breath. We won't have a breath to draw after I get near him, or he won't. You know, someone in a yellow shirt at the back of the group of operatives. Oh! Oh! Well, it didn't take very long, now did it? Leela. I can't believe she went straight back to Rourke's side. At the sight of her, Estella gets ready to lunge forward, but Sean and Craig hold her back. You're not going anywhere, Montoya. Neither is she. Rourke suddenly walks towards you. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our hero of the hour. What's your call sign, Private? He reaches out to shake your hand. 3172. A serial number! We identify ourselves by number only. Our mission is more important than personal glory. Ah, of course! Excellent work, 3172. I'll make sure your superior officer is notified. That won't be necessary, sir. It's enough that the client is pleased. Sean is now friends with you. What's good for the client is good for us. Yup. Glad to be of service and stuff. Just, Craig, stop it. Rourke nods thoughtfully and shakes your gloved hand. He turns to your captive friends. Can we get the hell out of this? What are you planning to do with us? Firstly, there's the matter of why you've come this far north. You know why I'm here, you bastard. That I do indeed. Rourke's eerie calm visibly unsettles your friends. His gaze passes from one face to the next with laser-like precision. Lita told me your aim, the Laniern Gate. Very resourceful of you to discover its existence. However, I'm afraid I have unfortunate news. It never worked. A failed, discarded prototype. It would have required an impossible amount of energy to function properly. Anxiety gives way to furtive, concerned glances among the group. I've got to hope the island's heart is strong enough to power the gate. So, laminantly, you came for nothing. You and your pet will die here, and you can be certain of that. One way or another, we'll put a stop to you, father. Ah, Alistair, I regret that circumstances haven't allowed me to be more straightforward with you. But the curtain, as it were, is finally going up. All of LaHardia's mysteries will soon surrender themselves to us. Armed with what we've discovered at MASADA, humanity will be able to bravely march forward. Humanity, bravery, what possibly could you know about such things? You turned my wife, my mother, into a glorified slave. And ordered your little snake to stab my mother in the back. Please, just let him explain. Everyone begins shouting at once, hurling accusations at Rourke and Layla. Murderers. You're both awful, and you should feel awful. Where's Lundred? My fist has another appointment with his face. Oh, I love you, Jake. Rourke whirls towards you and the other arachnid troops. What am I paying you for? Get them in line. As the real soldiers step closer, you turn towards your friends and point your gun at them. You level your rifle at them menacingly. Whoa, that's uncalled for. Yeah, whose side are you on? Never mind. Shut up before my friends here beat you senseless for disrespecting Mr. Rourke. Gesture towards the real soldiers, who are clearly awaiting an excuse to attack. But thank God we all lost points, right? Because we saved their lives, right? This wouldn't be the first time. Okay, good point. Sorry. Rourke saunters over to Estella and Alistair. Estella, I regret that Olivia forced my hand. But she, of all people, would understand the sacrifices that must be made for the greater good. As for Imogen, you're right, Alistair. I gave her back existence. Nothing more. Imogen? I'm guessing that was his mother. But now that you're here, I may finally be able to give her life. What are you talking about? If words can convince you of my desire to better this world, perhaps a demonstration will. We've made a promising advancements with particular extraterrestrial mineral. Rourke produces a small shard similar to strange crystals you found all across the island. He passes it in front of a robotic arm. Okay. What is up with people who are millionaires or billionaires and their crystals? Hero, and now this. He taps a display, and a laser fires at the crystal fragment, causing it to grow brightly. Rourke then takes a beaker full of fluid from a nearby counter and lets it fall next to the shard, spilling its contents. Before your eyes, the beaker splits into an array of future and past versions of itself, some with the fluid still contained, and others streaming out in different directions. The hell is... Zara swiftly elbows Craig. Rourke remains focused on the glowing shard. He reaches down and carefully plucks a full, intact beaker out of midair. Oh, Pixelberry. You are tantalizing me right now. I'm going to explain this in the end for everyone. We're so close to being able to replicate this on a much larger scale. Once we've harnessed the power of the endless, all time will be ours to command. You can't just change what you don't like about... That's already happened. There will be a butterfly effect. But perhaps, if used in an isolated manner... If you're looking for our help with that daddy weird bucks, you've got another thing coming. No way. I presume there'd be resistance to the idea. Very well, take them to the containment units. Containment units? Like, where the Ghostbusters put Slimer? I'm sure you'll all come around in time. Arachnid operatives surround the group, shoving and dragging them towards an elevator. Hey! Easy! We're going! The doors close and the group disappears, leaving you, Sean, Craig, and Zara alone with Rourke. We're still missing a few guests, aren't we? The big one, the brave one, the hacker, and the mystery. I'll need you four to fetch their corpses from Lake Tethys. We require all 12 bodies for the procedure, especially Locum. Understood, sir. He packs the shard and leaves through a separate elevator. Finally! I can breathe in the stupid mask! Greg reaches to remove his helmet. Wait. I forgot Zara was in the suit. Zara moves to a nearby control panel and executes several commands. After a moment, the security cameras deactivate. She takes off her helmet, and the rest of you follow suit. Okay, nobody's watching. We're clear. Alright, guys, now what? Phase 2. We save the others before they get put into whatever containment Rourke has in mind. Then we make a run for the gate. Shut up. Damn, Z, rude. No, it's just... Did you hear that? Suddenly a soft tone comes from the security panel where a blue light pulses slowly. That's the same thing we heard. When Iris showed up, she must be trying to tell us something. Zara touches the panel and its display suddenly changes to a blueprint of MASADA. A flashing line appears leading from your current location to an area marked Private Office O Montoya. O Montoya, that's Estella's mom. Iris wants her to go to her office? Let's check it out. You follow the directions to the office, taking care to move through the facility as inconspicuously as possible. Inside, dusty lab equipment is spread across the counters and desks. A series of sketches depicting robotic constructs are attached to a bulletin board. Looks abandoned. A blue spotlight emanates from a computer terminal. Iris's hologram gradually materializes. We can speak safely here. This room is no longer monitored, having been unused for several years. So this is where Stella's mom worked? This is Olivia's old office, yes. Did you know her? What was she working on? Actually, that's a highly relevant question. She was one of the first scientists to extrapolate the extent of the Endless's abilities. The Vanti told us the Endless could move more freely between different points in time. MASADA scientists have proven the same holds true for spatial distances. In fact, the Learn Gate was designed to mimic this method of teleportation. So, how do we find the others and get them to the gate? The prisoners have been taken to the hydrodynamic stasis for processing. The laboratory is just a few floors beneath us, but it's constantly under heavy guard. There's an experimental weapon in this office that should be able to neutralize any arachnid soldiers found there. I'm down for anything that involves experimental weapon. Hell yeah! Once you've freed everyone, you'll need to proceed to the theoretical prismatics in sublevel 9, deep in the underlying pillar of rock. And that's where the Learn Gate is? Correct. It is among a number of devices developed at MASADA before the limitations of standard prisms were fully understood. The alien's heart will be more than sufficient to finally activate it. Sweet! So where's this weapon you're talking about? There's a cabinet to your left, marked with a hazard symbol. The hologram flickers erratically. Iris? Something went wrong? I'm being reconfigured. Locum, please. Promise you'll get Alistair and Varen to safety. Wait, Varen? What about him in particular? Everett wants to prepare a new host. Directive 908 will force me to... Hologram vanishes mid-sentence. That ain't good. Craig walks over to the cabinet Iris indicated. I swear, if it is a diamond edition to get a weapon, I'm going to flip the out right now. Huh? There's a diagram on the door. He kneels down to take a look. Holy, it's a shoulder-mounted laser cannon! You, Sean, and Sarga head over. Guys, we gotta get this open. It's all about the Gundam up in here. Gangnam? Gundam, Craig. Hold up for a second. Let me look at the... Yo! I need this in my life! Craig giddily taps a bunch of panels on a nearby display. Clunk, your machinery spring into motion. Something rocks around your head, blocking your vision. Ah, what the... You okay, Locum? Ooh, looks like a VR headset. It's freaking latched onto Locum's head. Yes! A bright blue room appears around you. Locum, can you hear me? I'm trying to turn it off. A woman in a lab coat enters and turns towards you. There's a deep sense of urgency in her eyes. Hello. I'm Olivia Montoya. For several years, I've been assigned to Rourke International's Omega Specimen Project. This simulation was created in order to illustrate how hugely destructive Omega could be if allowed to be seen to completion. Everything you're about to experience directly represents what the machine will do to the specimen, and thereby what the specimen could do to our world. The room and the woman fade from view. You find yourself on a busy city street. Big Ben? I think I'm in London. Looking down, you see robotic limbs where your arms should be. Try to keep your cool, Locum. I think the simulation is responding to biofeedback. Suddenly you feel a compulsion to interact with the city around you. Reach out to someone on the street, a nearby parked car, the big clock. Why not? The big clock. A sphere of roiling azure expands from your body, enveloping the cityscape. The hands on Big Ben's enormous clock begin to move in reverse. At the same time, the nighttime crowd starts walking backwards, and the traffic flows in the opposite direction it should. This is pretty cool. Locum, you've got 0 chill and about 90% feedback right now, FYI. The scenario abruptly changes. You're on another bustling street lined with modern high-rises. Again, something forces you to affect your surroundings. What's happening? What am I? Concentrate on a reflective skyscraper, helicopters flying overhead, the crowd around you. You focus your attention on people passing by. Several of them stop to gape at you. Streams of blue light erupt from your body, swirling around among the surrounding onlookers. Before your eyes, each individual touched by the light vanishes, and is replaced with a shrieking Neanderthal. The gatemen fly in a rage, attacking nearby citygoers. What in the world? I didn't expect that. The scene dissolves, returning you to the blue room. You've just experienced firsthand the disastrous effects of the Omega specimen. If you are shocked by what you saw, I urge you to contact your government officials and warn them to take action. Rourke International must be stopped before this project becomes a terrible reality. Thank you. Guys, I think it's shutting down. Hold on, I'll save you, Locum! Craig, wait! Hear something shatter, and suddenly the headset's lock detaches. The visor falls away. Nearby, smoke arises from the smashed computer terminal. Are you alright? You glance at the device in your hands. Oh, look! It's one of the things from Samsung! That was interesting, to say the least. What'd you do that for, you big idiot? I told you it was about to let Locum go. Whatever. You're welcome for saving your life, bro. Sure. Thanks, Craig. Should we see if we can get the laser cannon out? Yeah! You know it! Craig, do not touch anything. Okay, okay. I get it. Craig absently reaches towards the screen, preparing to swipe the surface. Do not touch anything! Dude, seriously. Fine. Or squints at a terminal next to the cabinet. Yep, I should be able to get this bad boy out. It'll just take a little time. One walking tank complete with artillery coming up! What are we gonna equip the sucker on, Craig? No, thank you. Come on, guys. We gotta get to the lab and rescue everyone. Yeah, let's head out. Aww. No. You need an artillery cannon about as much as I need a second head. Return to the main entrance. A pair of elevators. Doors slides open, and 4 of you enter. Sean looks down to look at a list of floors on a display panel. Which destination do we want? Iris said hydrodynamic stasis, theoretical prismatics is what you bring them to, and hydroponic containment. I think it was stasis? That's where we have our friends. Right, good memory. Sean taps the screen and the doors close. Helmet's on, we're gonna have company. The elevator begins to descend. Doors open at a corridor lit by stark fluorescence. You hear a familiar voice coming from somewhere ahead. Such a shame. You could have been such a hero, Mackenzie. Let's get closer, but keep a low profile. Copy that. corridor takes a sharp turn, then opens into a large room, and you peek around the corner. Your friends are lined up along the wall in a laboratory. A row of arachnid soldiers hold rifles at their backs. Lundgren has his hand clamped around Jake's neck, his powered exosuit lifting him into the air.
Should have left it alone, son. Would have turned out better for everyone.
Lundgren, you delusional son of a... One day you're gonna go down for what you've done.
That day ain't today, Mackenzie.
Today's your day. Fiddler settles up to Lundgren and borrows a cigar, taking a puff and then blowing the smoke into Jake's face. Only mistake was trusting someone like you, Fiddler. Aw, that hurts. Really does. Fortunately, you'll have plenty of time to reconsider your harsh words while you're in your pickle jar. Fiddler gestures around through an observatory window. Endless rows of stasis tubes stand in a joined room, each containing a pale, contorted figure kept on the edge of life by support systems. Holy crap! Who are all those people? Looks like they've been suspended in animation. We've got to rescue our friends before they join them. Let's put him in now, Lundgren. Servos on Lundgren's armor grind as he tosses Jake against the wall.
Go ahead. I'm sick of looking at that bastard. Stick 'em all in. You and Mouse come see me when you're done.
Yes, sir. Still wondering about Mouse. Lundgren heads towards the door, emerging into the corridor where you are. Do something, do nothing, salute him. You jump to attention and angle your hands across your forehead. Sir! Lundgren barely gives you a glance as he passes by. He enters the elevator and the doors briskly slide shut. What a jerk! He ignored us, you dummy. That's a good thing. Come on, we gotta figure out how to save the others. She's gaining points with us, guys. Watch out. The four of you march into the stasis lab. Fiddler is smugly watching Jake as he's forcibly dragged by two arachnid operatives towards a circular device. Get off of me! You're cute when you're angry and helpless. The others hear the struggle and begin to protest. Stop it! Let him go!
This is a coward solution. We should fight to settle the matter.
They're gonna all put us in those tanks? Fiddler grabs Jake by his jacket and sends him sprawling atop the disc in the middle of the room. Turn it on.
Initiating discharge.
Mouse reaches towards the terminal. A surveillance camera scans the area from the ceiling. We gotta do something! Sean raises his rifle. I've got a clear shot. Who should I aim for? Sean, shoot. Mouse, Fiddler, the camera. Sean takes an aim and fires around at the surveillance camera. It's blasted off. It's mounting, clattering noisily to the floor. What the hell? Looks like you've been had, Predator. Jake kicks out her legs, sending her flailing backward. Gah! Everyone removes their arachnid helmets. It's the missing four. They're attacking us. Too bad with that camera out. None of your buddies will see me kicking your ass. Fiddler reaches towards an activation panel on her suit. We'll see about that. Let's play hide and seek. You hear a maniacal laughter and the sound of blades being drawn. I really don't like her. Everyone scans the area for Fiddler. A thin layer of fog clings to the floor. Crap, where is she? Use the fog. She's invisible. How are we supposed to see her? Look for moving fog. The fog will move as she gets close. All of the fog is moving. I didn't know that! Crap, you're right. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something. The hair. The air rippling with heat. Her swords. Peekaboo, I found you! The shape lunges at you. No! Sean lunges toward Fiddler from the side and tackles her into a mass of wiring. Sparks fly as she's zapped with electricity. Her visibility flickers and fades completely. She slumps unconscious. Sean, you okay? Full takedown tackle for the win. The other 3 arachnid soldiers in the room turn towards you, raising their guns. Quick, guys! Get 'em! Everyone descends on the soldiers at once, tackling and punching. You just messed with the wrong pre-med. I've been saving up my reach for a moment like this. Have at you! Have at you, dude, come on.
Fall, men of Hydra.
You look back to the others to find Sean and Estella pinning down a subdued mouse. The other arachnid soldiers are backing away from Michelle and Alistair, who've taken the rifles. Bring them to the desk over here. I got an idea. You heard her, Creeps. Move. She and Raj prod the soldiers over to the central platform. Sean drags Mouse's body.
Please, no! We're nobodies! Our salary's less than 40K!
My salary's less than that. What's your point? Zara types something into the touch panel. You're overpaid. Have a nice bath. Circular hatchets open beneath the soldiers' feet. They fall, splashing into the vat of green fluid before the hatch snaps shut once more.
Man, I'm ready for a vacation from this vacation! That was damn close, Boy Scout. Your timing's something else.
We gotta move, people. Next stop is the gate. Everyone follows Sean towards the elevator. Hey, Sean, do you know where you're going? No. Exactly. A few minutes later, you arrive at the sub-level 9.
What is that? Do you see that up ahead?
Looks like a security scanner.
Get your helmets back on.
High-pitched electronic noise sounds. All personnel, please stand by for security screening. And we're screwed. Wait, that's not what you're supposed to say.
Yeah, usually you're all like, I got this, can't no security system hold me down, and stuff.
Sorry, I don't have this one, guys. Everybody get behind me. We're too close to mess this up. Several cameras swivel towards you. A dot projector scans each of you. A seeming eternity passes in silence. Everyone holds their breath. No intruders detected. Access granted. We made it. Come on. Everyone breathes out their anxiety as you continue to your destination.
Well, this is a worn-down lab, ain't it?
The corridor leads to a massive chamber overgrown with vines and moss. Oh, I don't know if anything down here is still gonna work. You and your friends walk through the lab, passing by derelict devices and failed prototypes. Hey, Boy Scout, get a load of this. Join Jake by a small window. He wipes away dust and reveals a chamber contained in the wall. You peer in. Hey, a wolf idol! Cool. Another idol. It's in the middle of a laser grid. I reckon they were scanning it for something. Can we get it out? There's a chance an alarm will sound if the beams are disrupted, but there might be a way. Let me guess, at the end there's going to be a choice to take them all in there. Just like all the pages in book 1. It's not worth it. We're so close, we can't risk getting caught now. Your call. Oh wow, guys, look at this. Grace stands before a yawning, cylindrical chamber. A narrow catwalk threads the middle, ending in a colossal paneled sphere.
Whoa! Is that it?
The Lenin Gate. We actually made it. You discard your arachnid disguise and join Zara at the computer terminal. Any idea how to turn it on? Looks like the power coupling leads here. Zara points to a steel plate between 2 large electrodes. A pile of fine dust is in the center of the plate. Whatever they tried to power this last time got burnt out fast. You pull the island's heart from your bag and look towards Varen. Are you sure, Varen? If the heart isn't powerful enough, it could be destroyed.
You have risked greatly for my people, Locum. We will risk this for you.
You nod and place the heart between the electrodes. Suddenly, the console hums to life. I understand why Varen's with us now. If this works, he takes the heart and he escapes. That's a good sound, right? I think it's a good sound. The sphere! You look over and see a giant mechanism starting to rotate, picking up speed. Soon its panels break off and something orbiting the center, revealing within a black hole? A pulsating ball of energy. It works! The targeting's live. I put in Hartfeld's coordinates. Yes! We'll get to see the gang! We should hurry. We managed to sneak all the way down here, but they're definitely gonna notice this big of an energy spike. Are we safe? Sure it's safe?
Only one way to find out.
Everyone anxiously watches the swirling portal, crackling with electricity. Let's do this together. You turn back towards your friends. This is it. Together we face dangers like none of us could even dream of. If you guys are by my side, there's nothing we can't overcome.
Compared to some of the things we've seen, a purple Death Force Dex is basically a cakewalk.
I'm with you, Locum, all the way. One by one, your friends join you on the catwalk. So, Varen, after we're through, take the heart and get out of here? Be careful, okay? You've got like a 1 in 10 chance of making it out.
Never tell me the odds.
Okay, Han Solo. You notice Estella looking back over her shoulder. Estella? Leela's here somewhere. Rourke's here. I swore I wouldn't leave this island until I killed them. But this isn't the life she wanted for me. She wanted me far from them. That's why she hid me in Sen Trebita. She wanted me to live. You reach out your hand. Then live, Estella. Estella fights back tears and steps up beside you.
Goodbye, my friends. It was the greatest honor of my life to know you.
Can we please move this along? The radiation cannot be good for our health. Can you not ruin a moment? Damn!
You ready, Boy Scout?
I'm holding Quinn and screw everybody. You slip your hand into Quinn's. Nothing's gonna be the same, Quinn. She smiles at you. How could it, now that I've met you? The 12 of you encircle the portal sphere. Everybody together? 1, 2, 3. All of you at once step forward into the light. You feel yourself stretch and shrink, dissolve and reconstitute, transmitted across dimensions, falling through the quantum fold. And through it all, you hold each other's hands. Wah! Yahoo! Ah! Finally, you feel something solid underfoot. Do you feel that? I think we landed somewhere. I still can't see. You winch against the blinding light. We made it! We really made it! Gradually, the haze fades. Caitlin? What the hell? No! This is not how it's supposed to end! The first thing you feel is heat. What happened? A colossal volcano disgorges fire and smoke into the sky. An ocean of smoldering lava flows into the horizon.
Damn it, see, you got the coordinates wrong!
I didn't. I wouldn't have made that dumb a mistake. Where the hell are we? Shielding your eyes, you gaze out at the fire. And that's when you see everything. The clock tower, the stadium, the library. The gate worked. We're home. Who's ready for me to explain this? Because all of you, I'm sure, are sitting there going, what? What? Okay, so, who here, by raise of hands, ever watched Sliders? Okay, so, if you watch Sliders, basically, imagine right now, for just a moment, I no longer existed, you're not watching me, and you're watching someone else. Imagine if Choices, if the creator of Choices, if the CEO said, you know what, I'm done, and they never did Choices. There is always a branch to a yes or a no. When I make a decision to have that coffee, a branch happens, and it splits both ways. It's like a fork on the road. You go one way or you go the other. That is what Rourke has been experimenting with. It's as simple as that. That is possibly the most simplest I can even give it to you, besides going into theoretical physics and just everything, and it would blow your mind because I understand this shit more than most people. I am fascinated with science to just levels you would not even imagine. And when it comes to things like this, I love it. I love this. That's why I've loved Endless Summer so much. That's why I'm working on Diamond Edition Book 1 right now, in case you all didn't know. We're halfway through. With that being said, so this book is not going to be done anytime soon. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. Remember, Royal Romance Book 2 is up. I'm going to do the keyed versions first, so I'm going to do Love Hacks. I'm going to be doing Royal Romance, and then we're good, we're gold, and then, look forward to my other videos. We're going to be working on chapters this week. We've got a lot we need to work on. We're working on the Diamond Edition. I'm trying not to fall too behind on that. Yes, some of you have been seeing your app has been updated. You've got chat stories now. Remember, they're expanding on their beta testing, but not everybody, including myself, which is really sad and depressing. Not everybody has those stories yet. So if you do, cool. If you don't, you're joining me, man. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're not already, because you'll miss out on great content. Other than that, head down in the description below. If you're feeling generous enough, you can support me or my channel. A couple links for that. Or if you can follow me on social media, you can do that as well. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.